Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for being here. Today I thought I'd share a flip through of my main planner. I do have a setup video for this planner on my channel, but I didn't go into detail about the inserts that I used. Let's take a closer look now. My planner is a Gillio Compagna in medium size, which is their personal, and in the color Lotus. It's one that has more smooth than pebbled leather, and I really like it. The Compagna model has the pocket in the back, and in my back pocket I just have a sheet of paper that has some appointment times written on it. Behind this flap, I have some stickers from Cloth and Paper, some drop stickers, which I have not used yet. I've got a couple of decorative journaling cards from Cloth and Paper here in the front slot. Nothing in this slot, and in the zipper pocket, I have some of the paperwork that came with the planner. My first page here is a vellum sheet that I designed on Canva, and I designed it to layer in front of this other vellum sheet so that you can see both of them one behind the other on the vellum paper. And I've just got the year on the corner on the top page, and on the bottom page I have this quote that says, "Today is your opportunity to build the tomorrow you want." And that quote you will see repeated on some of the heading pages that I have later on in the planner. And I've got those two layered on top of this year at a glance from Infinite Lotus. This just has each of the 12 months in a small mini calendar so that you can see all of the calendars at once for the whole year. Next I have some photos. I've got one photo of each of my cats, and I have a photo of the clouds that I thought looked really pretty from my window seat on an airplane on the way back from a vacation. So I snapped that photo and I thought it was so pretty, so I stuck it in here. I also have more photos of my cats, another picture of both of my cats here, and a picture from New Orleans when I went there on a vacation once. And just more travel related deco here, and more travel related deco on the back. Next I have my table of contents page, which I designed in Canva, and I've got that same quote repeated here. And my contents page just lists the tabs that I have in order so that I can see them at a glance here, and just a very brief description of what I have included behind each tab. So this first section behind the contents is my inbox divider. This inbox divider is from Cloth and Paper, and it is clear. And this is just where I can put items that pop into my mind that I need to get down on paper. Just jot them down, and I can use the columns here to categorize them so I can know, like, do I need to take action on that now, or is it something that I can save for later, or is it just something that I need to reference, etc. So this is an inbox insert from Peanut's planner code that I use to categorize items that I end up just jotting down there. Behind that I have another vellum sheet. This is just a quote that I just designed this page in Canva, put the quote on there, and printed it out on vellum, and I have that layered on top of this dashboard that I printed. It's just a photo that I found, printed it as a dashboard, and punched holes. On the back of that, I just have some sticky notes there, and that is right in front of my agenda tab. This is a heading page that I designed in Canva, and it has that same quote from the beginning, and directly behind that is just where I have an insert where I can jot down future dates. This future dates insert is from Peanut's Planner Co., and I use this for if I am made aware of some sort of date or event or something that I can just jot down here if I'm, for example, not ready to planned that month yet or planned that week yet, or if it's just, I don't know, I'm not ready to deal with it quite yet, I can just jot it down here, and then I can refer to this later when I'm ready to handle that time period in my planning. And then behind that, I have my 2024 overview. This is another heading page that I designed in Canva, and I printed it to be on the front of this yearly overview from Infinite Lotus. This yearly overview has some space for each month to write out things, and I use this to put trips that I have coming up or big events that I know are coming up, and I can have that here to look on for the whole year at a glance. And then that leads me to my monthly. These are freebies from Peanuts Planner Co. And they're just pretty standard monthly Sunday start. And I use it to put typical monthly planning things. And I have it clipped to open up to the current week. This is just an Ollie clip. And for this past week, I did not have a lot going on, so I was able to use this week on the page from Peanuts Planner Co. I like this because if I do have a week like this that is not busy, I can just have everything on one sheet. And I really like the graph. And there's this column for notes, which I don't know, it's a really thin column, but it could still be useful, I guess. But yeah, I like this. It's nice and simple. I do have another version of this from Puffin Pages Co. that is a week on 2 pages, and it gives you just a little more space if you need to break things down a bit more. So I like having this option in there just in case I do have a week that requires more of a breakdown. And I don't really do a daily plan very often at all, but just in case I do have a day that I just have a lot going on and I can benefit from breaking things down even further, I have just a couple of daily planning sheets in here. This one is from, I believe, and I'm not quite sure, I believe this one is also from Puffin Pages Co. This one, I think, I'm really not sure. I don't want to say the wrong thing. They're either from Puffin Pages Co. or Peanuts Planner Co. I really don't remember. But next I have another vellum, and I printed this graphic from Ayumi Plans on Instagram onto this vellum page, and I have it layered over this really beautiful picture that I found on the internet of just a book and some roses that I wanted to incorporate into my planner. And that is right in front of my pet section. So I have this section for my 2 cats, and I designed this header page also on Canva. And this is just information about like their vet stuff and their vaccinations, their microchip, etc. And this vet information insert is from Puffin Pages Co. Behind that, I have another vellum. This is a quote from Anthony Bourdain that I typed into Canva and just designed this very simply and printed it onto vellum. And I have it layered in front of this really pretty image of an airplane with pretty skies. I really like traveling, and I wanted to have that as a theme throughout my planner too. So I included that there. That's in front of my projects section. Again, the header page I just designed in Canva. I haven't used these task management inserts yet, but I have an idea that they could be helpful for, and I'll touch on that a little bit more when I get to my goals section. But so if ever I have any bigger projects that I need to break down into multiple steps and multiple tasks, then I can use these task management inserts for that. And these are from Peanuts Planner Co. This is another vellum that I printed on, and this graphic is also from Ayumi Plans on Instagram, and I have that layered in front of this dashboard that I made just by printing a photo that I liked of Dwight and Jim from The Office, which is one of my favorite shows. That's in front of my budget tab. Now, one of my goals that I set for the year was to be more intentional about saving money. I had not done that yet, but whenever I do get around to doing that, this is a finances insert from Perfectionism Prints that I think will be helpful. So this insert lets you take a look at your finances by the year, by the month, and I believe there might be, okay, I thought that there might have been a quarterly one, but maybe not. Okay. But yeah, this is from Perfectionism Prints, and whenever I do get around to breaking down my budget and finances and stuff, that insert will be helpful for that. Another vellum that I made using a graphic from Ayumi Plans on Instagram. I have that layered in front of this really pretty roses dashboard that I just made from this image that I saw and liked, and that's in front of my wellness tab. So again, pretty much all the heading pages that look like this I designed on Canva and just put that quote on there throughout this planner. And this first sheet is a list of self-care journaling prompts that I typed up and printed out, and then behind that I have this list of foods and meals that either I've made before and really liked, or I saw an idea for them online and I want to remember to try it later. So I just have a list of things like that I can keep adding to, so that when I do need some ideas, or if I'm stuck or don't know what I want to cook or don't know what groceries I want to get, I can refer to this list to kind of spark some inspiration about things that I might want to make coming up. And I have not really gotten into meal planning yet, but in case I do want to, I feel like this insert would be helpful. And this meal plan insert is also from Puff and Pages Co. You can break down your meals by the day, and you also have a shopping list here provided for you. So whenever I feel like I want to do that, I think those inserts would be helpful. And next I have another vellum that I printed. I printed a design or a graphic from Ayumi Plans, another one from Ayumi Plans on Instagram, and I have that layered over this other dashboard that I just printed off the internet, and that is in front of my goals section. Again, another one of those heading pages that I designed in Canva. I just printed it on the front of this goal planning insert from Infinite Lotus. Okay, so there are a number of things that I thought I would want to have as goals for this year. I just wrote them down here. I did start and stop one of them, which was establishing and maintaining a regular skincare routine. So that went well for a little bit. However, I think I must have run out of one of the elements of that skincare routine, and I did not repurchase it because I wasn't sure that I wanted to keep using it. So I felt that I wanted to go back and do more research about what items would be best for my particular problem area. So I just had not done that yet. So I did not resume progress on that goal. But this is where I feel that these task management inserts could come in handy. So one of the goals that might be maybe a little more complex, like start learning French or something, which I do want to do. There are multiple steps involved. So I feel that these task management inserts can help with that. Or maybe even the one where yeah, maybe, I don't know. I feel like maybe breaking down the tasks can be helpful for a lot of different goals, but yeah. So whenever I feel that I am ready to sit down and, you know, get serious about some of the other things, which honestly I really should, I really should have done already. But anyway, this task management insert is what I have in mind to help me out with that. But these goal planning inserts from Infinite Lotus, they're broken down by quarter. So this is where you can just list your top main goals and list down some items by quarter here. And then it goes into the quarterly breakdown. So I didn't really stick to really any of them, but for quarter 2 review, I just wrote down that I started and stopped, and what I need to do as the action item is to do more research, like I was mentioning. So it gives you the breakdown per quarter, so you can track your goals that way. Then I have my sundries tab, which is just where I have basically note paper for random notes, lists, information, etc. that yeah, things like that. And I have these. Okay, let me talk about the inserts. These are just graph paper inserts from Peanuts Planner Co. That I printed, and this is just note paper from KKK. This is a different style of note paper from, or I guess, yeah, it could be note paper. I intend to use it as note paper, but from Peanuts Planner Co. also. But it gives you 2 graph boxes, and they also have one that has 4 graph boxes, also from Peanuts Planner Co. And then finally, I have my reference tab. Again, once again, this is just the heading sheet that I designed in Canva. And this is where I have important dates. And I use this for birthdays, anniversaries, etc. So that, you know, I don't forget if somebody has a birthday coming up. This insert is also from Peanuts Planner Co. I have actual birthdays written there, so that's why I have that covered up. And just more blank paper from, this is from a KKK planner. And then I have a page lifter in the back. In this card slot, I have a contact card. So hopefully this never gets lost. However, if it ever does get lost, I hope that whoever finds it will look for contact information. They will find it here. It has my name and email address. So hopefully they can get it, get in touch with me to get it, so I can get it back. Nothing in this flat back here. But that is it. That is my flip through of my main planner. Most of the things in here are the same from the setup video. A few things are different. Like these cards, I don't believe I had in the original setup video. Most of these 2 cat photos were there. This one was there. This might not have been there. These things are new. But mostly everything else everything else is the same as the setup video. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this more in-depth look into my planner, and thank you for watching. Have a lovely rest of your day.